In silence, Malcolm looks at this wall, thinking about the eternity of happiness that he was about to have, with people that liked having him around, people that enjoyed his jokes, in a lovely environment, where the sun was always shining, the surf was always up, and generally everything was nice, apart from the mints. They had run out of mints, but we can forgive them that minor thing, for an eternity of bliss and joy. So predictably, Malcolm wasn't going to get that, and due to something in his paperwork, he has to go back to the surface urgently. Trust Malcolm to have eternal happiness put before him, and then taken away. Oh well, Malcolm, maybe later. Maybe another time. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Legend of Kyrandia 3, Malcolm's Revenge, and when last we left off, tremendous happiness points were very quickly followed by tremendous disappointment points, as we now have to go back to the surface.
I can't believe they're making me go back to the surface.
It must be really urgent if you have to go back, considering the fact that quite a lot of people up there don't like you. We'll find out what that is soon enough, the reason that is. We'll have a look at the collar first.
I'm glad that's finally off.
It's a good thing that we don't need to wear that anymore. The fact that we've been given it tells me that it will be used for something at some point. This, however, is what we're going to use to get back up. I don't believe in the least that it will work. But on the other hand, it's probably going to work, because let's face it, this is Kyrandia. Stranger things have happened, and often do.
This can't be what they expect me to ride out of here.
Oh, it is, and off you go.
Oh well, back up I go.
How's it even going to work? Let's find out, shall we? Ah, indefeasibly! Makes perfect sense. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Welcome back to Kyrandia, Malcolm. That rock's been loosened. Ooh.
Well, if it isn't my old friend Malcolm, remember me?
Sorry, pal. It's been sort of a hectic day.
Stuart, you old buddy-duddy. When did you get back?
Stuart? Who's Stuart?
Permit me to introduce myself. I'm Stuart, the good half of your conscience. I'm glad to see that you have managed to survive without me for all these years, but I wouldn't have bet on it. Gunther here does not give good advice at all. Yeah. Why don't you get lost again? We really have no use for your kind anymore. I believe in all fairness that you should be the one to leave, Gunther. You've had him all to yourself for years, and look where it's gotten him.
Oh, brother. This is all I need. You, out there. I think it's about time you started taking some responsibility. You decide which of these idiots I should keep and who should go. I'll accept your decision, whatever it is.
Me? Are you being surprisingly meta now, Malcolm? Now really isn't the time. But I suppose we have no real choice. We have to pick which of the good and bad consciences we keep around.
I'm surprised I didn't hit more rocks on my way up here.
I'm surprised too. Or we can keep both of them. And you know what? If presented with the choice of which one we want, I'm going to pick both of them.
What are you, nuts?
Good. I wonder.
Malcolm can't function properly without a good and a bad side of his conscience. He will now finally be balanced.
Oh. Well, the road to virtue is never easy. No! Oh, great! This fruit is all we need.
I do not need all this. I just want to go home and take a nap. Is that too much to ask?
Yes, it really is. Let's have a look at what we have. Okay, so this is now broken. We can't actually do anything with this anymore. I think it is permanently stuck on one particular setting. I'd imagine the middle of nice and lying. So we're just going to be our normal Malcolm-y self forever now. Can we grab these? No, some things never change. Can we move this?
I'm surprised I didn't hit more rocks on my way up here.
Let's actually click you again.
I'd expect more gophers in soil like this.
That is true. Let's grab some firewood. We might very well need it while we look around and see what has changed in Kyrandia while we've been away. A lot? A little? Nothing? Well, this place is still the same.
This Pegasus thing is a quaint Kyrandian tradition.
Oh, tell me more.
We should have a winged horse on our tourism pamphlets.
Probably should. Let us leave. Xanthia is not here right now. If we go down, nothing will happen. We could go up. Let's actually just go and visit the place where we can get all kinds of amazing things. Like, for instance, a nail or two. Oh, that is broken. That is not encouraging.
I'll admit it. I'm glad to be back.
Not surprised.
Even the sewer rat can get homesick.
That is true. So they broke this, did they? Why is it broken? Maybe we'll never know. Let's go up to the castle right now. That's not encouraging at all. Not even slightly.
Those pirates sure did a job on this place.
So the pirates actually did do something in the end. Oh look, the squirrel's still here. Can we die to the squirrel even now? Let us find out if that is possible. Let us quickly save and give it a go.
Those Kyrandian squirrels are killers.
Yes, they are.
I'm not afraid of any squirrel.
You should be.
Boo.
You didn't learn anything, did you, Malcolm? Nothing at all.
Ha! You think that's funny? We're out of work now.
That's okay, we can just rewind time. Grab some more firewood and see what we can claim from the rubbish dump.
I love this place.
Anything to grab?
Oh boy.
That's actually really useful. We have the nut on a string once again.
Oh boy.
We have a empty flask. That's also really useful.
I just love other people's trash.
What we really want is we want a nail. They're really useful.
I just love other people's trash.
Ooh, we found Brandon's shoe. I'm surprised that's there.
You'd have to be a twit to wear this style in the first place.
Well, we have it now. I wonder what we'll do with it. That remains to be seen.
I've seen flea markets with less good stuff.
Okay, so we can't get much else there. I really want to get a nail, so if we leave and come back, will there be a nail for us?
I just love other people's trash.
Perfect. We now have a nail. Let us go into the castle. The first time we've been able to do that since we started. Let's see. Oh.
Oh, great. What? I think these guys would be your friends.
This is not a good situation. At all. Let's have a conversation with everyone. Starting, of course, with Calic. Hello. How are you? You don't look happy.
Malcolm, get us out of here.
Your precious mystic magic didn't help much, did it?
There appears to have been a coup by the pirates, and they were successful.
I must be released. Perhaps you could take my place.
I don't think they want to switch hostages. You're far too important.
And Malcolm isn't important.
Your lack of cooperation will be noted in your file.
You have the nerve to threaten my reputation?
That is a good point. Let's have a conversation with Brandon, shall we? He doesn't look too happy either.
Malcolm, where have you been?
Hello, Brandon. Does the ends of the earth ring any bells?
Probably should.
You wouldn't happen to have any sesame, would you?
You pathetic wretch. There was a time when I would have gladly slain you. How sad that my anger must now turn to pity.
You actually feel sorry for Brandon? That is a change of heart. Well, kind of.
Does that mean you don't have any sesame?
Get a spine, you puppy.
I don't think he does. Hello, you.
Hello again. Thanks for your support. You were very loyal.
Sorry for the mix-up. So things happen.
Oh, so they are sort of, kind of friendly with us right now.
Why is one carpet lying atop another?
That's a good question. Let's have a conversation with you after we have a look at this.
That's not chicken.
Jerky points. Excellent. We have 285 points now. Time to get even more after we look at all of this treasure that we're not going to get.
Am I supposed to be impressed by that little box?
Probably not.
This Jean-Claude guy has about as much taste as King Mouse over there.
Implying that he has none. Let's talk to you.
You're
Hello.
not mad at me, are you?
Well, I know you were just doing your job, but that whole ends of the earth thing was very inconvenient.
It kind of was.
I'm sorry. If they do something bad to you again, I'll...
Well, could you ask his puffiness to get out of Kyrandia?
Don't think that's going to happen.
Really? I'm sorry, but what could I do?
Are you by chance related to Herman?
You mean that guy who runs the pawn shop?
I didn't see a shop the first time we were here. Interesting information. Let's talk to you a bit more.
You know this kind of despotic rule never lasts very long. My friends are preparing a huge counterattack as we speak.
I see. Will you have influence with the new government then?
These people aren't very loyal to their captain. Not surprising, really. They're pirates.
Seriously, do you think you could get me a job with the new regime?
Sure, just get me out of here.
Let's talk to you, shall we?
We didn't think we were ever going to see you again.
Well, here I am. How about getting out of my country?
Maybe not.
Probably no.
So, what do I have to do?
Maybe you should pay us.
Hey, you.
So, what do I have to do?
In order for us to leave, you'll have to prove your sincerity by bringing us all the jewels from the Isle of Cats.
Oh. We did do a lot of stuff to get those. I really don't want to hand them back to you.
So, what do I have to do?
Maybe you should pay us.
Okay, so we need to hand that over to you, apparently.
I doubt the pirates use those portal cleaners.
Probably not. Also, a flag.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Not surprised you're not. We could talk to the captain himself. Let's talk to you two first.
So, what do I have to do?
We actually cannot talk to the captain right now, so instead we shall just leave. We're more than able to do so, so long. I imagine if we were siding with Stuart, we may be in some bother, but considering we're far more approachable to the pirates, we're able to get out of that without any bother.
What an enormous moat.
It might not be a moat. Might actually be a much larger body of water than that, so we're going to have to take a long way to get anywhere because that is broken. That's fine though, we can do that. We're at the outskirts of town now.
I wonder if that mine made any money working here.
Probably not.
Maybe I should try my hand in street performing.
Right now, we need to try our hand at getting to the Isle of Cats by the sounds of it.
3 gold spheres.
We can't grab them, so let's go into here. This has certainly changed. It doesn't seem like it's working anymore.
Just what Kyrandia needs.
What does it need?
An all-night pawn shop.
Oh, this is where Herman is. Let's go and say hello to Herman, shall we? Hello, Herman. How are you?
Who'd have thought a pawn shop would survive in Kyrandia?
Actually, a good point.
That's just not the sort of thing proper Kyrandians do.
Let's have a conversation with you after we look at all of the stuff that you have. Oh, that's not something that we can click on. What about this? Not that either. Or this. We can only really talk to Herman here, so let's talk to Herman.
Malcolm, what are you doing here?
Herman the mercenary. I see you still switch sides easily.
What can I say? I've got to go with the flow.
So, what do you sell?
So, if this is a pawn shop now, what do you have for sale?
At this moment, I am selling this beautiful item. Some fireplace tools.
We don't really want those.
So, if this is a pawn shop now, what will you buy?
I have to be very careful with my inventory decisions. Right now, the only thing I'm willing to purchase is, I'm buying saws now. You have any extras?
No. I don't have any at all. If we go back into here...
At least one Kyrandian seems to be prospering in the new regime. Yes, but shouldn't he be more worried about King Brandon?
Just a little. Let's go back in and see if what you're selling has changed. What are you now selling to me? Are you selling anything different now?
So, if this is a pawn shop now, what do you have for sale?
At this moment, I am selling this beautiful item. An all-powerful ray gun.
Excellent. What can I get it for?
So, if this is a pawn shop now, what will you buy?
I have to be very careful with my inventory decisions.
Go on.
Right now, the only thing I'm willing to purchase is, I'm buying socks now. You have any extras?
Oh, I have no socks. I really wanted a ray gun. Darn. Looks like we'll have to come back another time. Did he actually have a ray gun? I've no idea. Okay, one more time. What do you have?
So, if this is a pawn shop now, what do you have for sale?
At this moment, I am selling this beautiful item. Happiness.
Excellent. Does Malcolm need that? I don't know. Let's see what you'll sell happiness for.
So, if this is a pawn shop now, what will you buy?
I have to be very careful with my inventory decisions.
That you do.
Right now, the only thing I'm willing to purchase is, I'm buying toy soldiers now. You have any extras?
No, but we could probably make some. Let's just leave, shall we? We will get nothing here by the sounds of it. Nothing that's exceptionally valuable anyway. So let us go to town. It's going to be a bit of a trek, but I'm sure we can make it.
Where is everybody?
That is a good question.
There's nobody anywhere.
Town is probably the best place that we could go and find somebody, so let us see if we can.
Why aren't the cows ever out in front here?
Good question.
I'd love to ride one.
I don't think you'd get very far. Let's go to town and see who we can find. Anyone at all? Not by the looks of it. At all.
If this is downtown Kyrandia,
Yes?
is that the name of the country or the city?
That's a good question. Anywhere we can go, only here. The toy factory is entirely deserted. What about where we sleep? Where we call home? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, it's pretty much the same. Kind of. A little.
I like my room this way. I can make a mess, and who would know?
Good point. But there doesn't appear to be anything going on over there. There's got to be someone somewhere that we can talk to. But where are they? So is there, there's here. Completely empty. That is worrying. You're normally here.
I guess I shouldn't expect anything with the machine lying on its side.
Probably not.
Fish cream! Yeah.
Nope, still doesn't like it by the sounds of it.
What idiot came up with that recipe?
We may never know, but there's nobody here. Anyone here?
The Magician's Lodge.
No, and we can't go there. So is here, there, and this place here? Okay, that is the place we've already been to. What about over here? No, that's still the same place. So we can't do anything there. Anything down here that's changed? Not that I could see.
Ow!
There's still this here.
Pretty shabby patch job.
It definitely is.
Pretty shabby patch job.
Nothing we can do with that though, but anybody up here?
Why is the outside door locked?
I have sealed the outside door for security reasons.
Ah, things are not going so well in Kyrandia. It would doesn't seem like there is a lot of bad people around, so much so that the statue has decided to block the door. We need to find everybody. I mean, we haven't even found Xanthia yet. We can't get into the Magician's Lodge, so that kind of makes sense. But we do need to find people, as we can't get to the Isle of Cats by ourselves. We definitely need some help in that regard. So, when we come back, folks, we will continue to search downtown Kyrandia, seeking out anybody that could help us. Literally anybody. We'll take anybody at this point. We'll even take the guy running the fish cream sandwiches shop, although I don't think he'll have many ways for us to get to the Isle of Cats, unless he's like, well, it turns out that if you get 5 fish cream sandwiches, you can make a boat that you can use to sail to the Isle of Cats, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. It's unlikely, but hey, maybe it'll work. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.